Good morning, Dragon Slayers. In my recent series about Shirotaru no Kon, I presented 3 versions of a certain complex. These kata belong together. These 3 come from the same source. So the first to mention is Izumikawa Kantoku, who was a martial arts teacher at a normal school in Shuri. And among his students were Kina Masanobu and Kyan Shin'ei. And Kyan Shin'ei was also a long-time student at the normal school. So he did the 5 years normal course and an additional advanced course to become what he later did in his life, a high-level educator for Okinawa Prefecture. So the specifics of these kata are quite interesting, and I want to point out a few major things while showing the first parts of the kata. So right now we're talking about this part, the starting part, right? 1, 2, 3, bop, 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 bop. And there you have it. So what is important is that there are certain habits that are the same in this kind of kata. For instance, when they do the strike, it's a side strike, like this. And they do it high. They don't do it like, with some schools today, they do this work here, the side strike, 1, 2, they do it on the hip level. But what they do is, at the time, is they are high here, like this. Like this. It has, for some reason, come out of fashion. For instance, today people move more like to the front, right? But I guess this has a reason that it is so, and I mean, this is the best visual we have for how Bujutsu, high-level Bujutsu at the time, looked at in the 1930s or so. There's no other comparison that we have. We have no other visuals from people who actually proven trained during the 1930s and probably earlier, like from the late 1920s or so. So they learned this stuff from the 1920s onward. So this is the one point that's the most important point, is that they work high here. They have it here. They don't strike under the what's it called, lymphatic knot under the armpit, but they strike on the side. So it's no problem. They also don't strike low like this, just where you hit the short rib or the part where the colon is here, the downward colon, where there's no protection from the ribs. So what they do is they strike the muscle here, which is no problem actually. If you strike upward, like this, you strike under your lymphatic knot and under your axis, under your armpit, which might be bad for a long time health proposals. Same here. If you strike here, well, if you strike on the hip bone here, it's painful if you strike hard, but it's maybe not so bad. You just get some hematomas and stuff. But if you strike in between the lower ribs, the floating ribs, and the hip bone, so there's no protection, and there's the colon, the downward colon here. So that might be not so good. So what I did is it's unproblematic. 1, 2, 3, 4. On a kind of horizontal plane, which the side strikes come. While today this is more done like 1, 2, or 1, 2, or 1, 2, 1, 2. So this is interesting. This is the first important thing to note in this part. And also in the starting position, Kina, he says this is This is Kinteki Agauchi. So Kinteki means you strike under the to the groin area, to the testicles, like this. Okay. Hey. But Kyan and Izumikawa, they go a little higher. So the other guy's coming like this, and you strike just under the hand, like, or you strike toward the face in order to distract him, and then follow up with a. That's what Ibihara says for the Kina Masanobu version, that you strike like this to the Kinteki. Now it's like this. Okay? And this is when someone tries to grab your bowl, this is what you're gonna do. Also, you're saying, you use the tip to punch. If they come too close and think, oh, I'm just gonna grab the bowl, you're gonna wrestle it out, and there are many ways to wrestle the bowl out. You punch them in the face like this, in the body, or here, under the chin. And you can support this with the left hand. So it's a very strong punch. It's a punch, like this.